Start filming. So we're down at the bottom of the private road that we live on. The road kind of ends down here. The folks that live down here at the end of the street, they have some dogs that are obviously very wary. And just to the right of that rock pile, that's a trail that goes on the rim of this valley that we're at the end of. So a lot of people come by here. They go biking, hiking, a lot of joggers. So mostly foot traffic, because obviously there's no road past this point. You don't really get very many vehicles other than like service vehicles coming down to do maintenance or gas for the homes. The police come by here, I don't know, what do you think, 2 or 3 times a week?
Yeah, about that.
You know, as they patrol. And if we come over to the edge a little bit, you can kind of see that right here where I'm standing is the edge of the road, and it's pretty much a severe drop off down into that valley. I would categorize this area, this neighborhood, as upper middle class. A lot of professionals.
And students.
Yeah, there is some student housing. We're right below the, what's that?
University.
Yeah, we're right below the College of Valenciana, and the University of Guanajuato has an extension up here. You can tell these are very nice homes. A lot of Spanish colonial architecture. What was that?
Spanish influence.
Yeah, Spanish influence. Very typical here in Mexico to see these kind of homes. A lot of ironwork, a lot of stone. A lot of the homes that are a little bit higher up than ours probably have some amazing views. We have a great view, especially from our terrace. We do have a few trees blocking the way, but really, I kind of like the trees. So, a little bit of shade, especially as the sun sinks lower over the mountains over here to my right. These are apartments and single family homes over here. The lady that we rent from our home, she owns most of these. So our house starts right here, where it's kind of a yellow. That's ours. And right above us, right where you see those windows, that's kind of done in white, that's a primary school. So once September rolls around and classes start, it'll be pretty busy. And that's our vehicle in the car bunker. Not all of the homes have garages, but not everybody has a car. this family here, they're adding on to their house. So they have a lot of vehicles out here that are craftsmen doing brick and concrete work. Over here to our left are dogs, or Afghans. Over here to our left, this is part of the school. They have this huge play area. See basketball hoops up there. So they do something. Sure, once school starts, we'll find out a little bit more as we see kids in this area. You always have to be kind of cautious when you drive up and down here. Not that we get a lot of car traffic, but as you can tell, the road is narrow. Probably good for 2 vehicles at a time, but cars, I wouldn't recommend. You know, we've been lucky. We haven't had a lot of big trucks other than the natural gas that comes by. The guy that does our gas, we actually have to call him. There's the Church of Valenciana up there, and homes obviously rimming the edge of the valley. And if you see that standpipe up there at the very top, that's where one of the mines of Valenciana is, one of the museums. When did the mine cease operation? I think it was in the late 60s or early 70s. The 3 mines here ceased operation. But for 3 centuries, they were pumping out a lot of silver. So the private drive kind of ends here. Buenos días. We're going to stop at this point. We go up this road to head to Valenciana in Guanajuato. That's just another private street. And right here is one of the parking spots for the College of Valenciana. So a lot of that area that was below us, it's all part of the school. But there are lots of residential areas up here. And I'll come up here a little further. These cobblestones really will knock the fillings loose. But down here, you see a lot of these little streets that go down, lined with houses. And again, typical of upper middle class homes. Really pretty area. And the colors, Mexicans, at least my experience here, they like to have all these colored buildings. It's very traditional here in Guanajuato to really have this really kind of pretty paint job. So for those of you that were curious, this is kind of where we live. Right nestled on the rim of this mountain, and really stunning views of all this natural area. So it's been very, very nice. All right. Until later, comment, like, subscribe, click notification bell, etc., etc., etc. Hasta luego.